team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school. Should be a physical contest.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Edie out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Wells in at the 3, the small forward.
This is where you want Jackson Jr. going to town. He's got a nice soft touch around the rim.
Ellis kicks to Murray. Puts it up from 12. That one's in, his first shot this game.
That's more than enough space for him to get that shot up.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin. Well, Sacramento's head coach gave me a few minutes. Of course, Ja Morant's named first and foremost, so I asked him about the strategy. He said try to plug every defensive hole we see. I know if we give Morant any space, he'll try and slice right through us so we can't have any cracks in the armor. A tall order for the defense against the unstoppable Morant. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Morant. They get it again.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Now here's DeRozan. He's covered closely. 5 on the clock. Tipped away. Sabonis, no good. The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Outside, Bane. Pass to Jackson. Over Murray. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Bane.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He could roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Outside, Bane. Pass to Wells. Jackson against Murray. Bane kicks to Morant. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
I love watching DeMar DeRozan attract contact on the way up. He's just fearless getting through that contact.
This is his first free throw of the game. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper off.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The veteran DeMar DeRozan, RJ, a terrific player, a great scorer.
And he's been doing it for a long time. He has been an elite scorer since he picked up a basketball.
Now here's Morant over Levine, and that one's good. Morant.
Can't lay off of Morant. When he's roaming around that mid-range area, you know he's ready to lock in.
DeRozan finds Sabonis. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense, shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Here's Levine, still without a basket. 2 points, that one goes.
How about the confidence that Levine has? Feels like he can take these shots whenever he wants.
Morant looking around. Jackson against Murray. And Richard, when it comes to Jaren Jackson, there's a lot to appreciate. My goodness.
Oh, I love that he can guard 1 through 5. Really a modern defensive NBA big man. He can go back to the basket or he can face up. He doesn't need the ball to make a huge impact.
The first free throw is good. On that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
Isn't it beautiful watching DeRozan just work through contact? He loves overcoming these kind of moments.
Over to the wing. Jackson down low. He's covered by Murray, and that one is good. Jackson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Levine. Ellis trying to free himself up. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
A strong inside scorer. Once Levine feels like he's got room to shoot, he does not hesitate.
Outside, Bain. They set the pick. Lock at 6. It's good.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Now here's Levine. Outside DeRozan. Wide open look here for Murray. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Murray's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter. Knows where to park himself and always ready to receive the pass. Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And here's the fast break. Wells leading the way. Here's Heaney. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now here's Levine to the paint. And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
Great screen by Levine. Better IQ knowing how to roll to the basket.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 2. Bain looking around. Memphis moving it around. 6 to shoot. Here's Heaney. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to go on Sabonis.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
The Grizzlies shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Valanciunas comes in for Domantas Sabonis. And Monks subbed in for Ellis. Memphis also making some changes. Brandon Clark comes in for Jackson. And Santi Aldama is subbed in for Wells. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Now, here's Monk. Murray outside. To the inside. Monk against Bain. Rejected by Murray.
And that length and timing make Keegan a terrific shot blocker.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And also, they're doing something you don't see as much anymore, and that is converting time and time again from the mid-range.
Now, he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
So, timeout called here. The first for Memphis. At the top of the key, Aldama. Bain against Levine. Outside, Bain. 6 on the shot clock. Teardrop shot. Valanciunas grabs the board. The Kings leading. Fires from 14. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. For Memphis, they've gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother, Powell, play for the Grizz. Marc said, I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me. Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Monk, the pass to DeRozan. They grab their own miss. Levine, wide open. Trains it from beyond the arc. Levine's got 7.
This is how Levine operates. He hunts down shots and then fully commits to his selection.
Pass to Bain. Down low, here's Clark. And then Clark slams it in.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Monk kicks to Murray. Outside DeRozan. Back to Murray. Levine with it. And Levine throws it down.
What determination from Levine, finding his finish despite the contact.
Memphis trailing here. 1:51 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Bain. It from outside. He has 5. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead change, it's 6 already.
Here's Monk. And the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan. Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Monk sets the screen for Levine. DeRozan in the corner. And that comes off the assist by Levine. And that's now 6 points for DeMar DeRozan. Pass to Edey. Clark, a screen on Monk. Here's Edey. Clark, the pass to Aldama. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
And it's DeRozan missing.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Now here's Morant. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first quarter. From outside the arc. The shot, no good. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Grizzlies lead by 1. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Malik Monk out there with Carter. Then it's Trey Lyles. Then it's Sabonis. And it's LaRavia in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. The 8-footer, and Sabonis finishes it off. Sabonis has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Sacramento. Clark a screen on Carter. Pippen the pass to Clark. Sabonis grabs the board. The Kings shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Carter against Pippen. Back to Kennard. There's a screen by Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Stolen by Pippen. High post, Jackson. Clark against Sabonis. No good from Clark. The Kings trailing. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Lyles nails the baby hook. Lyles got his first points in this one. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Now, here's Pippen. Still scoreless. Jackson kicks to Pippen. There's a screen by Aldama. Pippen down low. Carter on him. Good work defensively by Carter. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 7.
A tough cover in there. Jackson Jr. can post you. He can face you up. He can finish with either hand.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Kings.
The story so far has been their mid-range shooting. The analytics might not like it, but elite offenses still knock it down from that area.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Sacramento making a switch here. Ellis is checked in. The Grizzlies also making a change. Wells is checked in. Ellis the pass to Lyles. Monk kicks to Lyles. Sacramento moving it around. The Grizzlies pull it in.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Ellis against Pippen. Jackson setting the pick here for Pippen. trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Timeout called by the Kings.
Started.
Beans checked in for the Kings. The Grizzlies also making a change. Baines checked in. Ellis finds Monk. Outside, Levine. Ellis on top, guarded by Pippen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Sabonis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Brandon Clark.
The unique skill set Sabonis possesses is really outstanding. This man is a versatile scorer, a talented rebounder, and is an exceptional passer also.
And Sabonis drops them both. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Pippen dishes to Jackson. Back to Pippen. Pass to Wells. Payne with it. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis. On the wing, Levine. He's got 9. Miles against Jackson. Sabonis' screen on Jackson. Miles drops in the tray. Miles got 5.
And this has just been back and forth all game.
Pippen feeling it out a bit. Payne with it. Picked up by Ellis. Payne, no good. And here's Levine who brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Sabonis' screen on Pippen. Levine for 3. And they get it back. Miles kicks to Levine. Miles sets a screen for Levine. Off target with his 3. For Memphis, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Payne for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Payne's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Ellis with the screen for Lyles. Pass to Sabonis. Outside, Levine. Clock is at 3. And the rejection by Clark. To the middle. Here's Jackson. Finishing with force. Whoa.
That's what I'm talking about. You're taking a little bit of a risk when you get that fancy, but Jackson, he's got the bounce to pull it off.
The Kings trail by 3. Now, here's Sabonis. And here's Levine. Over Wells. And it's Levine that time on the assist by Sabonis. He's got 11.
He's a tough fella to deal with when he gets below the free throw line.
And, Richard, you look back, Zach LaVine has been one of those microwave-type players. He can get hot in a blink of an eye.
Zach LaVine is one of those players that when he catches fire, there is nothing you can do about it. He can score from deep, multiple-level score. And when he gets going, ooh, it could be a problem.
Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Wells kicks to Bain. Nailed from three-point land. Bain's got 11 points.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Bain passes to Ellis. Levine is screen on Pippen. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Kings making a switch here. DeRozan's checked in. Then for the Grizzlies, Santi Aldama comes in for Clark. And it's John Morant in for Pippen. Memphis leading by 4. Timeout called the Grizzlies.
Called for Memphis.
Started.
Valanciunas is checked in for Sabonis. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jackson. Now here's Wells. Guarded by Levine. Wells kicks to Morant. No good from outside. For Sacramento, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Ellis can't get it to go. Memphis has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And it's Clark with the jam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Now here's DeRozan. He's got 6. Shakes him. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Not afraid to go inside. DeRozan even picks up the whistle that time.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. He's off on the first. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Bagley's checked in. And he's good on the second.
There's an old school feel to DeMar's game. He'll hit you with a pull-up mid-range J. It makes DeRozan really tough to guard.
Morant with the screen on Monk. Here's Baines. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
For Memphis, they have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Clark, he's checked in for Bagley. And Bain drops them both. Here's Levine, 11 points in the game. Pass to Monk. Valanciunas with a screen on Bain. Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Valanciunas.
And how about the awareness from Valanciunas? He read the pick and roll coverage there. Beautiful.
Now, here's Bain. 13 points in the game. Clark sets a screen for Bain. Sinks the triple. Bain's got the lead up to 8 now for the Grizzlies.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Ellis against Morant. Ellis, the pass to DeRozan. Inside. Knocks it loose. Here's Wells. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Morant. Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's a 10-point Memphis lead.
Closer in. Look, let me just tell you, Morant, he's going to find a way to score. He just has such a fantastic touch around the rim.
Levine feeling it out a bit. Pass to Monk. Just 4 to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Monk's got his first 2 points of the night.
And he's an explosive guard who isn't afraid to test the defense. Heads-up play there from Monk.
A 3 from Morant. It's hauled in by the Kings. Levine's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Puts it up from 7. Aldama with the rebound. Aldama's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Wells passes to Morant. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Sun changes for Sacramento. Sabonis, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And Murray's subbed in for Malik Monk. Edey's checked in for Memphis. Jaren Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. Now, here's Sabonis. 8 points for him.
It's the versatility and the unpredictability of what Sabonis does that makes him so hard to match up with, which is why he gets these easy fouls.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard numbers.
And he sinks the second. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Morant against Ellis. Sabonis. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
You see the strength and the poise of Sabonis. He loves going in, taking contact, and finishing over defenders.
And Memphis making a change here. Aldama's checked in.
At the line for your Kings, Sabonis. 1 shot.
.35 seconds left to play here in the half. Morant against Ellis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
For his first day in the league, opponents are going to make him earn it at the line. And look, Morant, he'll give him an easy look.
The Grizzlies have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw.
You know Ja Morant, such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Murray kicks to DeRozan. To the inside. And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
He is in the zone offensively. Sabonis is making good selections and playing with great intensity right now.
Here's Morant. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And the first half is now in the books. Grizzlies out in front. They're up by 7. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. It's been a clinic out there by Desmond Bane.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
Here's Ellis. Hasn't made one yet. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Edey. And it's Wells in at the 3. Now here's Sabonis. 7-point differential. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point territory. And it's DeRozan missing. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Bain. For Memphis, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Desmond Bain, 2 shots.
Free throw good, Bain. Good on both. The Kings trail by 9. Outside, Levine. Pass to Sabonis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Akidi picks one up. He shot well from the line tonight, going
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
free throw good. Sabonis. Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And Sabonis drops them both. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Outside Jackson. Wells with it. DeRozan's there. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Memphis, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Shooting for Memphis was 2 shots.
No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Outside, Levine. Screen by Sabonis. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Levine.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Morant. He's got 9. Just 5 on the clock. Shot on the wing. It's hauled in by the Kings. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound in this one. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Levine with it. He's got 14. Offline with his 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Now here's Wells. Pass to Bain. Lets it go with the 3. And Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Levine can't hit.
And even with good coverage defensively, that he has confidence to drill the 3.
Wells kicks to Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. Down low. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bain.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. And it's DeRozan with the ball for Sacramento. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Timeout called by the Kings.
You all know what time it is.
Levine finds DeRozan. Pass to Sabonis. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Morant outside. Here's Bain. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And they double up Jackson. Morant with a wide open look. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Consistency from deep is going to be the biggest determining factor in Morant's ceiling. If he gets that, I think we're going to see some MVPs in his future.
Now here's Ellis. Sabonis' screen on Morant. Shot clock at 6. A three-pointer is right on target. Ellis has got his second bucket of the night.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Bain against Levine. Bain, no good. The Kings trail by 3. Outside Levine. Pass to Sabonis. Outside for Murray. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Hey, RJ, what about Keegan Murray? He made the immediate impact in the NBA as a rookie, setting a record for three-point shots made, and he has continued to build on it.
A bit of a surprise as the 4th overall pick in the 2020 draft. Murray was the right fit. Big part of Sacramento ending that 17-year playoff drought. One of the smoother strokes you'll see Morant. This man's got a nice jumper.
Now Levine. 14 points for him. Pass to Sabonis. And here's Morant. Clark a screen on Ellis. Here's Morant. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Now here's Ellis. 5 points in the game. Pass to Sabonis. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And this is what you love about Sabonis. It's his energy and passion for the game.
Now Jackson for Murray. Jackson with the basket on the assist by Morant. Jackson's got 15 points.
How do you stop a good fadeaway jumper? Yeah, that's a trick question. You don't.
Timeout called by the Kings. Monk's checked in for Sacramento. Santi Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Here's Monk. Outside DeRozan. Pass to Levine. He's looking for Sabonis and finds him. 6 to shoot. DeRozan with it. Aldama's there. Memphis leading by 5. Here's Bain. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12. Sacramento's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Sabonis, the pass to Levine. For 3, Murray. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 3 assists in the game. To the left wing. Aldama finds Jackson. The kick out to Bain. Offensive rebound. Morant against Monk. The 3. Morant with the bucket. Morant's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Here's DeRozan. He has 7. Sabonis sets the pick for DeRozan. Shoots from the baseline. Sabonis kicks to Monk. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
And Monk's just got a good feel for kind of how to exploit the defense, especially about how quickly he gets his shot off after getting the pass.
Here's Aldama. Outside, Bain. Pass to Morant. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in. And that's 19 points for John Morant.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
DeRozan passes to Levine. Back to DeRozan. Sabonis, a screen on Bain. And it's DeRozan missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Memphis.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the 3. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
Free throw good from Aldama. Sacramento making some changes. Trey Lyles comes in for Keegan Murray, and it's Carter in for Levine. The Grizzlies also changing it up. G.G. Jackson. He's checked in for Brandon Clark. And Pippen subbed in for Bain. And it's DeRozan with the ball for Sacramento. 9-point game. Pass to Sabonis. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got 4 assists in the game. Carter against Pippen. And the dunk by Jackson.
Jackson's been shooting it with so much confidence. Defense, they can't really slow him down right now.
Carter kicks to DeRozan. It's Sabonis with the drive. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
And the Kings making a change here. Laravia's checked in. Kennard, he's checked in for Memphis. Jackson, a screen on Carter. Pass to Jackson. It's tipped. Pippen kicks to Jackson. But Trey. Sacramento grabs the miss. Sabonis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Arabia passes to Monk. Pippen with it. And it's Carter picking him up. Kennard on the wing. Nothing on the board. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. It's hauled in by Lyles.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Now, here's Lyles. Carter down low, guarded by Pippen. 4 on the clock. Sabonis.
Excellent body control by Sabonis, rolling off the pick and into position.
Memphis leading by 7. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Jackson passes to Jackson. Shoots over Lyles. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 in the quarter.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Monk sets the screen for Carter. Pass to Sabonis. And so it's Memphis in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. Right back after this break. And a chance right now to...
I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Levine is out there with Lyons. Then it's Malik Monk. Then it's Ellis. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Shots good by Pippen.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And at the rim, Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Now, here's Pippen. Outside, Bain takes the 3. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. Pippen's got his 4th assist in this one. Pass to Valanciunas. Monk with the ball. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pippen against Ellis. Pippen kicks to Bain. To the middle. Here's Aldama. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense. And it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
Now, here's Monk. Pass to Lyles. Now, here's Monk. Right side, Levine. The 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Aldama's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Pippen. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Excellent use of size there by Valanciunas. Reaching out and just swatting that shot away.
Bean passes to Valanciunas. And here is Lyles. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Yeah, couldn't quite hang on to it. They're not in a position now where they can afford to be giving it away like that.
Sacramento making a switch here. Laravia's checked in. And Memphis also making a switch. Buff's jacked in. And the Grizzlies leading by 15. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Payne for 3. Aldama passes to Huff.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Grizzlies, Jay Huff. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. The Kings trail by 16. To the paint. Here's Levine. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 16 points for Zach Levine. Memphis has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Pippen, the pass to Huff. Aldama with the ball. Floats one. Bain, no good. Kings have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Ellis, the pass to Levine. Monk dishes to Levine. Now here's Valanciunas. He's tightly guarded. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Levine. Deflects the pass. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Memphis ball.
Murray's checked in for Sacramento. And Memphis also making a switch. Edey's checked in. Here's Edey. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Monk with the ball. He's picked up by Pippen. The shot by Monk is no good. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Inside. Here's Aldama. And again, Memphis no good. The Kings trail by 14. Ellis outside. Pass to Levine. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Levine's got 5 points in the quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Wells. Back to Bain. 5 to shoot. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds in the game. Levine's shot is off. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Now Wells. Pippen outside. To the inside. They could use a bucket. And the dunk by Wells.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Monk. Valanciunas with a screen on Bain. They get it back. And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut to just 11 points in the basket from Valanciunas.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Here's Pippen. Outside, Bain. There's the triple. Sacramento grabs the miss. Valanciunas has got 8 rebounds in this game. The drive by Monk. Here's Murray. Monk outside. Shoots over Aldama. The shot by Monk is no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, that's it right now. He's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Now here's Valanciunas. Pass to Levine. Monk outside. And that comes off the assist by Levine. Levine's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. But Grizzlies call timeout. Sabonis, he's checked in for the Kings. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Malik Monk. Memphis also making some changes. Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's Morant in for Pippen. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch what the Grizzlies coach was talking about with his team. Now he wants his team to stop playing it safe. He said, we've got this lead by doing what we do, and we can keep it if we don't get too cautious. Play our game. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
You got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
Just solid from the line. Levine shoots a high volume and a high percentage from the free throw line. That is the combination you want.
Now here's Morant. Launches it. And Wells the bucket on the assist by Jackson. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
And the game of basketball is one of runs. And right now, this one's definitely not over.
Outside, Levine. Sabonis finds DeRozan. Screen by Sabonis. Got a hand on it. Ellis against Morant. To the middle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Grizzlies, Wells taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Wells. And Wells drops them both. And here is Ellis. On the wing, Murray. Pass to DeRozan. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Bean passes to Sabonis. Outside DeRozan. Shoots over Wells. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from DeMar DeRozan. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. At one point, they led by 16. To the right side. Wells passes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
We talk about Jackson's elite shooting for a big, but this is the other thing that he can do when his mindset is to attack.
Outside DeRozan. On the wing, Levine. Sabonis' screen on Bain. Levine finds Murray. DeRozan for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Bain. Lays it up off the glass. And now it's a 12-point Grizzly lead.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now here's DeRozan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Kings, DeMar DeRozan taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from DeRozan. And the Grizzlies with possession here. 10-point lead.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Morant against Ellis. And Ellis with the block. Now here's DeRozan.
Clearly a foul.
Personal foul. Third team. At the line for 2. DeMar DeRozan.
Gets the first. That brings them within single digits. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
Bane passes to Jackson. Levine with the rebound. Levine's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Ellis. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Shooting 1.
That's good from Ellis. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And it's Morant missing. Sacramento's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the fourth quarter. And the rejection by Jackson. Levine against Bane. The shot will not fall. Nice D from Levine.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line. There are guys that can take that shot, and there are guys that can make that shot. DeRozan loves having the ball in these big moments because he understands how to deliver.
Now here's Morant. Stolen by Ellis. Fires for 3. Wells grabs the miss. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second personal foul.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Sabonis with the steal.
And you want to use the whole court, but you got to be careful with the long passes. Those are easier to pick off.
And he commits the intentional foul.
14 foul. Shooting for Lakers. Ja Morant. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
Timeout, Kings.
Some love for your Sacramento Kings Breakers.
DeRozan scanning the floor. Shoots over Wells. DeRozan's shot is off. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
DeRozan. Third personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for the Grizzlies. Edey. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Murray. Sacramento moving it around. Offensive rebound. Takes a three. Got it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Desmond Bain at the line for 2.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. 11 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Murray outside. Oh, good on the triple.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
So it's Memphis picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Ja. A lot of swag on this team tonight. Who's responsible for that confidence?
I feel like we all talk to each other, even the coaching staff. Coach let us play with a lot of freedom. Everybody have the green light, so I mean, there's no reason to lack confidence when you have a coach who believes in you every step of the way and just let you go out there and play your game. So we always just preach, keep shooting, make or miss, and we behind you. So
you all look like